which I'll then start to read. Peter had decided to back up at one stage, so you've got pretty colours of about 2 there. So. Anyway, I think we can see through the gate what it's all about, which is this great mural we have, which about 60 panels or more. Well, 60, yeah. But I haven't got how many children?
We have 3 children here from West. If the children like to come on.
Can we come forward then? We have a look at these young people who worked tirelessly for how many weeks to do it?
2 months? Yeah, over 2 months.
And which bit do you do? You do the ship?
Come on.
Yeah, so it won't sink then. What bit do you write or you paint? You do the American side, do you? Anyway, yeah. We're ready to get sorry. This young man did the boat, or ship, but I say call it what it is. And this young man did the church. And this young lady, what do you do?
I did the hands to show the friendship.
Oh, well, there you are, hands. Anyway, these are 3 people and about how many were all together? About 90 odd people altogether who helped in some way. Is this a bit better?
Yes. Right, now, we're all here for the sunshine and everything else, but also to celebrate this mural that's on the wall opposite, which shows the Mayflower on its way from England to America. And at that time in 1620, a young man who was 25 years old was born in Droitwich, went over there as well and became the governor of New England, when it wasn't new to them. And he got great friends with one of their chiefs, who was, his name was Edward Winslow, and you'll see his I was going to say his portrait, but actually it's an edifice, or whatever to call it, in Droitwich town centre, and a little rather unfortunate explanation of how many people died on the way over, because it was quite horrendous. But as we find out, they thought the young ladies would not make it, but in fact they were pretty tough, and most of them did make it. And it was the young men and the men, and half 50% of the males and the adults didn't make it. So it just shows how tough these girls are in that day and age, and presumably are in this day and age as well, to put up with all the things we men sort of make occur. Anyway, the point is that this depiction has been greatly endeavoured over a period with lots of little parts of it being done by individuals, and we hope that you'll be able to appreciate it over the next months or so, to realise that a little place called Droitwich had a man leave here and became the governor of New England in 1620. Thank you very much.
I'd just like to say a few words, saying well done to Droitwich Arts Network for yet again putting on a fantastic community project here, where it's involved children from West Acre. We've got our 3 here. We've had a lot of parents, teachers and the public support with public painting events, and I think this really brings something to your town and makes you realise how important Droitwich is. One of the festival today was the Festival of St Richard, and we have him here. So can I hand you over to St Richard's guest? Mr. Mayor, I didn't know that. Would you please like to inaugurate and unveil the storyboards for the mural are around the town, so please take a moment to read, because the children did a lot of research into the back of each panel, and they've all got their own stories to tell, so it's worth just taking 5 minutes to see some of the work they've put into this. The original's in the gazebo, and later on will be in the town centre.
It's a bit of a surprise, of course, that we've got this unveiling, so we'll make a little move over here to do that.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'll now go straight over to St. Richard.
Thank you very much indeed. It's very good to be here, remembering today two very important sons of Droitwich, St. Richard and Edward Winslow. And I feel sort of a bit special here today because three of my children were at Westacre, and my wife spent a lot of her childhood in New England, not very far from Plymouth in Massachusetts. And indeed, this last summer we went up Cape Cod right to Provincetown, where Edward Winslow's boat lay off because it was so stormy, and they couldn't get into Plymouth. And I think have I lost you? 9 again, yep. So, Edward Winslow also reminds us of a terrible plight in our own present world, because he was one of the first, I guess, 17th century boat people. This boat set out because of religious persecution in Europe and in England to escape that and go to the New World. And a lot of them suffered terrible deprivation, especially during the first winter, when they did make friends with the local First Nation population. Hence we've got the totem poles on this wonderful mural. So I would like to congratulate, along with the Mayor, Westacre School and all those who have been involved in doing such a wonderful work. How on earth did you do it? Did you have to get in a boat and do that? No? Oh, I thought you'd have been on it. And I guess somebody else got in the boat and did it. You did it all, what, bits and pieces in the school and brought it back. That's what you did? Well, it's a great piece of work. I am truly impressed. And I just want to end with some words that were written by Edward Winslow and his friend and fellow governor, William Bradford. And he wrote these words, which I think are appropriate to what you've done, and indeed we should all remember them. They wrote, Thus out of small beginnings, greater things have been produced by his hand that made all things of nothing, and gives being to all things that are. As one Mole's candle may light 1,000, so the light here kindled in the new world hath so shone to many, yea, in some sort, to our whole nation, and indeed I would add the nations of the world, and particularly this part of the nations of the world of Droitwich, because it is today Droitwich's day. So let's end with 3 cheers for Droitwich. Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Thank you.